Hi, welcome. I'm Sarah D. Today I'm going to share with you a song entitled Life Reveals My Shrine. So what is a shrine? Well, do you know what a temple is? And if you don't know what a temple is, do you know what this is? This is your body. You have a body. You came into this earth in your shrine, in your temple, in your holy, sacred place. Because no matter where you go that is holy and sacred for you, you're bringing this with you. And if you didn't have this to bring with you, and if you weren't there with this, with your thoughts, there would be no comfort or peace or enlightenment that you could receive there. So when I have this title, Life Reveals Your Shrine, I'm saying that life reveals who you are. Now, what does that mean? As a Man Thinketh says, as James Allen's book, As a Man Thinketh, says that a man thinks in secret, it comes to pass. Life is but a looking glass. And he also emphasizes that when you see somebody who is doing well in some particular arena that you are not doing well in, but you see them being nefarious in some arena that you are an angel in, and you say, oh, it's not fair. They're nefarious. They're doing these naughty things, these evil things. Even you may decide to judge somebody as evil, and you as an angel, and yet they're getting these results that you aren't getting. So it's not fair. But James Allen reminds us that it's not the, quote, evil that he's doing or she's doing that is giving her or him that benefit that you aren't getting. It is the good that they're doing in that particular arena, because there are so many habits and so many things that we must be involved in order to become who we choose to be. There are so many habits that cause us to be who we are, cause our shrine to be revealed to us. I'm going to read you the words and talk about them a little bit, then I'm going to share the song with you, and that's going to be it. And hopefully it's encouraging to you, to encourage you and to help me remember and to be encouraged that where I am and who I am is a result of what I think and what I do. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with anything external. It has everything to do with what I maintain in my shrine, what I have reverie with in my temple, what I do in my mind, where I visit here. Life reveals indeed, or life reveals in me what I choose to see. I choose what I see, and what I see has an effect on how I feel and how I present. Because how I feel exudes from my shrine. My vision brings peace. What I see brings me really wonderful things. My vision brings pain, but also it brings me pain. And that which I focus on that brings me pain brings me pain. Go figure. If you're in pain here, or even anywhere in your body, I'm not going to go to anywhere in your body, but I have a belief that my body pain is a result of my this pain. But that's not this post. Choices I make form the habits that shape the tapestry my life leaves in its wake. When you ride in a boat and you look behind you, there's that water that's behind there that's all foamy up, and it's like going like this, and you're in the boat, you're going this way, and that creates the waves that, you know, if you're a water skier, you may not be so happy about those waves, or maybe you will. It's kind of fun. Who knows? But our life, we leave a tapestry. Everything we do, everything we think, everything we say, everything we touch, everything everything has an effect on our shrine, our temple, our tapestry. Shape the tapestry, my life leaves in its wake. And then, so there are things that we do in relationships that we have, and in our wake, even when we're gone, there will be an effect. We'll have this tapestry we've left. There will be these ripples. Why? Why, when we know what to do, don't we do it? Right? That's the age-old question. Why, when the pain, whether it's here or here, why, when the pain is mounting high, do we cry? It's not my fault. And here I'm referring to this, I didn't know, this next part. I'm referring to a knowledge of, perhaps a pre-knowledge that we chose to come to earth and get bodies. That's a belief that I hold. So I didn't know this path through yin and yang and sacrifice to walk in light would bring such pain. I may have known there would be opposition. I may have known that there was going to be challenge. I may have known that growth was going to be required. But growth in the body is not the same as growth in the spirit. And there's physical pain that the spirit doesn't feel in the same way. And so that's what I'm referring to in that part. And then, but these words deny that I arrange my mind and the meaning I take from the choices I make. Reveal my shrine. So a little bit of explanation to what I'm meaning there. I don't just say she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I just don't. Sometimes I do. I have a song called Do Do Do, but it's even actually a pretty deep song. Not deep in do do, but just it's not just random words. The words mean something. And so if you're watching this, that's something you value. So I arrange my mind. There's a story about a woman who's being moved into a retirement home, and on the way to the retirement home, she didn't have family with her. She only had the orderly, the assistant. I don't know what you would be calling the person who works there. I can't remember. Anyway, she was telling this woman what her room was like, and everything the woman said about the room, the worker, the woman going to live there said, oh, I love it. And every time she'd say something about the room, oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. And after a few times of describing the room, she said, well, how can you love it? You haven't even seen it yet. You haven't really seen how it's arranged. I'm telling you, but how can you know that you love it? She said, well, young lady, it doesn't matter how it's arranged in the physical world. What matters is how I arrange it in my mind. What do you keep in the corners of your mind? I arrange my mind, and the meaning I make from the choices the meaning I take from the choices I make. So we go out in the world, we have associations, we have relationships, we have experiences. And I know when a young infant smiles, they say the infant's not smiling at you and isn't saying they love you, it's just they have gas. But I always made the meaning, well, they may have gas, but they're telling me they love me too. Because that was the meaning I wanted to take. Now, unfortunately, in my life, as probably in yours, I have not always taken the most positive meaning from every experience or choice I have made. And in doing that, I've arranged my mind to be this shrine of sometimes uncomfortable, really dark places. Because the meanings I made, the story I told about what happened. Okay, so that's that part of the song. And another part says, knowledge isn't faith. Now, faith is that ability to look into a vision of your future, potential vision of your future, a possibility, and believe you are going to make it so. That you can make it so. Now, it doesn't just happen with thinking about it, but that's the beginning. And after I say knowledge isn't faith, I say with experience, wisdom, faith can make. And I just say it for faith. With experience, wisdom, faith can make. So when we act in faith, we are taking action steps. And those action steps bring us experience. And those experiences give us the opportunity to make meaning from those experiences, to arrange this shrine, to fashion our temple, to set our mindset. And so with experience, our acting in faith can bring wisdom, because wisdom is the ability to know what to pay attention to and what not to pay attention to. But then even beyond that, it's kind of like that why when we know what to do, don't we do it? When we're wise, okay, we're wise enough to know what to do usually, right? But the truly wise do it. And those are the words that are in the song. I hope it's useful for you. I hope if you have any comments or agreements or disagreements or whatever, I would love you to comment, but it's okay if you don't. I'll still do this because it's good for me. And my most important job, just like yours, is to make this a great day for me. And part of that involves sharing with you, whoever, wherever you might be. Choices I make form the habits that shape the tapestry my life leaves in its wake. Why, when we know what to do, don't we do it? Why, when the pain is mounting high, do we cry? It's not my fault. I didn't know this path through yin and yang and sacrifice to walk in light would bring such pain. But these words deny that I arrange my mind, and the meaning I take from the choices I make reveal my shrine. Life reveals my shrine. And just because something is your fault, just because you are guilty, or that you have taken part in something that had something to do with your difficult place in life, doesn't mean you shame yourself, because that isn't useful. But recognizing, if you want to get from point pink to point green, you've got to recognize what point pink means. You've got to recognize it. Well, point pink means that I did these things that were very good. I did these things that were not as good, that didn't help me be closer to point green. But when I actually, maybe it is my fault. Maybe I had something to do with it. Maybe waiting here for some Prince Charming, or some perfect job, or some perfect external, you name it, isn't going to help me. The thing that's going to help me is to assess what my pink point is. What did I do and didn't do to get here? And then focus on point green and start moving there and adjust as need be as you get distracted. And with that faith exercise, you'll arrive. Life reveals my shrine, as it does yours. I'm Sarah D. Make it a great day for you.